Here with me now is Daniella Squicquero with Engel Volkers. Welcome back, Daniella.
Great to be here as always. Thank you.
Always good to see you. So we are in August, final stretch of summer. What does
right.
that mean for the market?
Well, it's funny, we have a couple of different seasons here as far as buying and selling, and we see a little bit of a drop-off pre-Labor Day. You get a lot of people, what happens is they come down in the summer, and you get a lot of buying activity in the summer, don't get me wrong, but a lot of times what happens is that you get a lot of looking, but you don't have as much buying. And I think the reason for that a lot of times is that you have people that are down here, they're on vacation, they're with their families, they're kind of focusing on those itineraries, but they've got the idea of buying in the back of their mind. So what happens is they go back, kids go back to school, that postcard or that Homes and Land magazine, whatever it is sitting on the counter, and they start thinking about it. They've got some time. So when you get those people that revisit the area in the fall, those a lot of times are buying trips. So a lot of the looking that you see now will be buying in the fall.
Okay, interesting. And so what would you say to those who are considering putting their house on the market right now?
Well, there's no bad time to list your home, and that's really true, and especially in our market, because we've got sort of ups and downs, and you can expect a little bit more or a little bit less, but there's really no bad time to sell your home. As long as it's priced correctly and marketed well and it shows well, you should be able to sell. So it's not something that I would tell people to wait, or if you're ready, go ahead and put it on. If you'd like to wait, go ahead and hold off, because either way you're going to be just fine.
Okay. And do you have any homes that you want to highlight for us today?
I do. I have a few. So what's been going on in this market is really interesting, and it really just follows those trends that we've talked about in the past, and that is, what areas or what striations of the market are buyers markets versus sellers markets. And of course, in the sellers market sort of bracket, you're in the under 5, under 450, especially under 400. That's a really intense sellers market. And of course, you get above those, you're sort of into the balanced market, and that shifts into a pretty extreme buyers market on the higher end, but that's also shifting down. So the recent market activity has really been reflecting that truth. So we've actually had 23 homes went under contract, or actually sold just today. That is closed sales. 2 of them were over $1 million, but the remaining 20 were 525 and below. So what I've got for you today is I've got one that's 545, 1012 Oakwood Drive. That is a magnificent estate home. That's actually in a cute little nook neighborhood in Hardyville, and it's a beautiful property. It's over 3.5 acres, an absolutely magnificent home. Brazilian cherry floors, very nice and open, huge vaulted ceilings, custom plantation shutters. It's just this beautiful southern estate. So that is 1012 Oakwood Drive. Then I've got for you 157 Seaside, which is actually in the Seaside Villas complex. This is a magnificent possibility for primary, if you don't mind the smaller space, or secondary beach getaway, and certainly an investment. So that one is asking $219. That is a beautiful property, completely turnkey, down to the silverware. All you have to do is bring your bags in and drop them on the ground, head to the beach, which is just seconds away. So that's number 2. And then number 3 is 181 Knightsbridge. That actually recently saw a price improvement down to $325. So this home is an absolute steal at this price. Almost 3,200 square feet in the very popular community of Woodbridge. That is an absolute beauty. So that's 181 Knightsbridge. And all of those, you can just pick up the address and put .com at the end and see them for yourself online.
Thanks for sharing them with us, and thanks for sharing your market knowledge. We'll see you next time.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.